back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
De'Anthony Melton. That's an interesting one to me. I was saying, should the Sixers just list De'Anthony Melton out for the season?
Maybe.
Because if he's been out for this long with a back injury, and you're seeing guys like Cameron Payne step up as far as just a much better scorer, a much better playmaker, way better at finishing around the rim. Are you really going to bring De'Anthony Melton off of a 3-month back injury and give him most of Cameron Payne's minutes? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He played, his last game was February 27th, so it's only been about a month.
Well, he came back for like 2 games, though.
Yeah.
He was out for like a month before that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he came back for like 2 games, and then he was out again, which is really weird. But yeah, I'm thinking the Sixers bench. I just love what I'm seeing from Cameron Payne, and I think that's the De'Anthony Melton role, and I don't really see a role for De'Anthony Melton coming off of a back injury and taking away Cameron Payne's rotation minutes. If Cameron Payne gets glued to the end of the bench in the playoffs, I wouldn't be happy about that.
No. Yeah, I guess you're right. I forgot about Cam. I mean, he's really been picking up his weight.
Yeah, absolutely. Prince Monito, Maxey might not be injured, but his body might just be very exhausted. Similar to earlier this season, feels like he averages 40 minutes. Oh, absolutely. I think that's why on Easter Sunday they were like, listen, man, you've been carrying this team for months now. Have a good Easter. Don't even come to Toronto. I don't know if he was there. But yeah, that was a rest game. But they still listed as questionable tomorrow. I don't think he's injured, but I definitely think he's been playing a lot of minutes, and he's been trying to carry this team basically by himself, getting double teamed at half court. I would not rush him back, especially since Payne's combo guard play, and he's a better shooter. Exactly. I think there's going to be a little bit of a struggle to find minutes for De'Anthony Melton if he comes back from injury. Thanks for being here in the members only live stream. Jabbar Wright, Rocco could be low key important if he's healthy. He's one thing we struggle with is defense, and he can at least guard somewhat. Man, Rocco was playing his ass off, man. Rocco was balling. Rocco was out there giving people fits. Remember the game against the Celtics, the one where we beat them? Was that a game early in the season where we beat the Celtics straight up, where both teams were fully healthy, when Robert Covington got Jason Tatum ejected for punching him below the belt, or a little backhand or whatever? Yeah, he had Jason Tatum in chains in that game. Covington was great. He was great until he had a random knee swelling. Rocco got Tatum ejected when Embiid was out. Is that the game where Patrick Beverley dropped 26? Yeah. Okay. And the Celtics almost lost. And I'm supposed to be scared. I'm supposed to be scared of a team that we beat fully healthy, and we almost beat with nobody, and they gave up 26 to Patrick Beverley. I'm supposed to be scared of that team, But yeah, looking forward to Robert Covington coming back. Definitely looking forward to that. What else we got? Oubre will miss one soon for rest. Yeah, I think so too. Well, he just missed one a couple days ago after he hit his face on the floor. How effective is Rocco going to be since he hasn't played since November? Yeah, that too. Good call. We talk about Embiid's conditioning, and how long it's going to take him to get back to speed. Robert Covington, he's also in his mid-30s, and with a knee, and he's been out for that long. Yeah, it's like if when he comes back, you know, how long does it take him to be as effective as he was in the beginning of the season? That's a good point. I think there was games where Covington was healthy and Nurse wasn't using him at all too, you know? Yeah. Trey, yeah, exactly. Like, you know, not a huge role, but there was matchups where Nurse wasn't even bringing him off the bench, and we would be like, why the hell did Rocco? I remember that one game we were like, why did Robert Covington not play in this game when we were struggling to guard the perimeter? So, yeah, it's not like he had a huge role, but I thought in the games that Nurse did use him, you know, he was great. Yeah. There's an article about. Let's do this before we get out of here. Hey, thank you guys for hanging out, man. He might just use KJ Martin in that role. I love what he's been doing with KJ Martin, man. I love what KJ Martin's been doing, man. He's really been stepping up as a defender. Some of those games where we look like nobody can guard the perimeter at all, KJ Martin's out there, you know, looking like the only one that can. So another guy that I thought, you know, the beginning of the season, man, or right after the James Harden trade, yeah, that was the beginning of the season. KJ Martin was another guy that I was just saying, like, dude, this guy is terrible. He shouldn't be in the NBA. And I give Nick Nurse a lot of credit for getting a lot out of KJ Martin, man. I give Nick Nurse a lot of credit.